Hello everybody. Today I want to share with you a quick tip on how to set up your Laravel application in such a way that you can easily and comfortably deploy it to CPanel. It's a trick I've always used. Just requires that you change a few things on 2 or 3 files, and we are going to do how to set up that. Now I've set up a virtual host on my computer that actually similar how our CPanel is set up. That is to serve the public HTML as the public facing side of your application, and maybe the others are kept aside. So let's quickly create a Laravel application. I'll just create one using Composer. First of all, I'll want to put this in a directory called my site. Then I can call it anything you want. I can call it Laravel or anything I want. So our Laravel application is installed. Now the next thing, I need to move the public directory. This one here, you need to move it out of this Laravel directory and maybe put it side by side with my site. So I can just use the command move command stroke public, move it to public HTML. Now we have 2 directories here. The next thing that we're going to do is now to make some changes to some files so that our Laravel application can be served properly. At the moment, if you try to access my site.local, you will just be getting a blank page, which basically in Laravel also shows that it's an error that Laravel cannot still be able to handle. So I'll open this using my Visual Studio Code. First of all, I will go to the index file and change it. First, we need to make sure that we are pointing at the right place where our Laravel application is located. That is my site, which is outside the public HTML directory. So I can just do say my site. Then the next thing, we need to tell index here that the public path, there is a new one, so we need to set it. So we do that by binding using the bind method here. What are we binding? We are binding the path, which is the public path. I'll use a function which returns the path. I'm using a function just in case there is some additional stuff that I would want to do, but otherwise you can actually just pass in the string to that path. So I'll just return it's because the public path is the current directory, so I can just do that. The next file we need to change. At this point, actually our website should now be able to show up properly. Okay, something that we have not done. Sorry, the spelling for bind. here is incorrect, sorry. So that should now bring our website. Yes, that's actually a good sign. You can quickly just assign appropriate permissions to the storage directory. So I'll just go to my site, sudo chmod git recursively, right. So once that is done, that error should now be gone, and we should be displaying our site there. Now, one small problem: if we are going to try to access our website, okay, our application from the console or from the terminal, then it will still be seeing the default public directory. So if it is going to need to use the public directory, it will do it inside the default, which is public, that is inside our application. For example, if we try publishing some assets right now, they will go inside my site, and a public directory will be created here automatically. But that is not what we want. We want, if you run maybe the vendor publish artisan command, all assets should be published in the public HTML directory. So that means we also need to tell artisan where our new public directory is. So we need to bind this up, bind public path, again I'll just use a function for the same purpose, just in case I need to do more or I need some more logic to do this. I would already have a good place to do that. So but for now it's just a quick return directory, and we need to tell it where this path is. So this is right outside. Public HTML. Right now, if we try to publish anything, it will come to vendor here. Let's do that. Let's see what is available for publishing. Let's publish pagination, that is number 16. Oh, sorry, that goes to, we needed something public. There is nothing public that we can, anyway. So definitely if we are publishing some assets, they will come to the public HTML. The third file that we may need to also handle is how Webpack, Laravel Mix will handle the assets that will be compiled. Where will be compiled to? At the moment, if we do anything, maybe say we run production or development, our assets will be sent directly to the public directory, which is inside our Laravel installation. So that is not where we want them. We want them to go to public HTML, which is outside my site. So we need to handle the configuration for Mix. So the first thing we need to is to set our public path, and we know the public path is basically outside the current directory, or the directory where our Webpack Mix is. So I would say public public HTML. Then we also need to tell Mix that this now goes to public HTML. So this time if we run npm run dev, then you will see our assets will be compiled, yes, and their destination will be right here. Okay, so we've touched 3 files: index, where we have made sure that all the paths are pointing to the correct directory where our Laravel was installed. Then we've also instructed index that there is a new path, that is the current directory where the index is located. That will make our web responses point at the correct directory. Then we've also told artisan where the new public path is. Then last but not least, we've also told Laravel Mix where our public path is. So when deploying, you don't need to do much. You simply need to copy the 2 folders into your CPanel and you are good to go, and it will just work correctly. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening.